This your girl, Lovely D, y'all. How everybody doing out there today? Today, y'all. I hope everybody is blessed and doing everything they wants to do on today. I hope everybody had a good day. Okay. Now, today, I need to talk to y'all because some of y'all is going through this and you don't know really what to do, what to say, how to act. Okay, it's like now you feel alone. Okay, you feel like you is all by yourself. You in this bubble all by yourself. Your mama, your daddy passed away, and your family members. It's just like they turned their back on you. They don't want to be bothered with you. They don't want to help you. They just don't want you around them. Okay, and it's like when your parents was alive, they wanted to be mingling with you, laughing with you. They wanted you to be around, like, y'all, it's just a big old happy family, you know. And not since your parents passed away, it's like they just pushed you away, like they never knew you before, you know, and that's hurtful, you know, especially if you do have love for them and it's like nobody cares now. Nobody wants to be bothered with you, okay? And you feeling alone and you don't have nobody on the side to pick up, to cry to vent to, you know. You feel alone, and I do understand that. I do understand that, and sometimes uh, family members do that. Why, I don't know, but I tell you this: if you the ones who they doing it to, let me tell you something. When your parents was alive, they was pretending to like you. They was pretending to love you. They was pretending they want you by them. You know. So so it's like you is grieving by yourself. You don't have a shoulder to cry on. You don't have nobody to sit down and, you know, talk to. You have all that pain bundled up inside of you. You is frustrated, you're mad, you're hurt. And I do understand that. But let me tell you something. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Keep praying. Keep having faith. And always know your mama or your daddy, whatever, which one had passed away, they looking down on you. So you can sit, lay, and you can cry to them. You may not can't see them, but you have them in your heart. You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna be okay. You know, it's easy for me to say it's gonna be okay, and you the one going through it. But I know your pain. I know your pain. I know your pain. You know, you're probably saying, how you know my pain? Because you're not in my shoes. No, I'm not in your shoes. But I was feeling the same way when my dad died. You know, because a lot of people, family members, was like, um, they love me and they know my daddy was real sick. And if I need anything, I can pick up the phone and call. I can go by them, uh, whatever. So that's why I'm saying, I know your pain. I know what you're dealing with. And that's why I say, it's gonna be okay. As time goes on, you're gonna get better and better and better. You know, I'm not saying it's gonna go away because it's not, because your parents gone. or your mama or your daddy, whichever one of them is gone. And believe me, they're watching over you. But let me tell you something. Don't you sit there and cry and moan because they don't want to be bothered with you. You understand what I'm saying? You pray to God and you ask God to send someone in your life who you can trust, who you can talk to, who you can vent to, who can make you happy again. You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Right now, time is hard, and you have that pain inside of your heart because your loved one had passed away. But believe me, it's gonna get better as the days, the weeks, the years go by. It's going to get better. You don't need them. And let me tell you something. It's good that they doing this now so you can get over that hump. So you don't have to be by someone who really don't like you, who really don't love you, who's really pretending to like you. So that's a good thing that they did what they did. You understand what I'm saying? But you is strong. You don't think you're strong, but you are strong. You're a strong person. And your mama or your daddy is looking down on you, telling you, don't give up. Don't you dare give up. Don't you dare quit because they turned their back on you. So be it. So be it. You don't need them in your life anyway. Because if they was for you, they would be right by you. Don't cry over spilled water. You understand what I'm saying? Because once that cup falls over and you know that water just oozes out, you can't pick all that water up. Much as you tries to scoop it up, you can't. So what I'm trying to tell you, let those people go. Even though that's your family members, that's all they are, is your family members. But you don't have to be bothered with them. They don't want us to be bothered with you. So be it. So be it. Sometimes we need to be alone so we can think, so we can get ourselves together. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you keep having fake people around you who pretending to like you and love you, you're going to always be in that bubble by yourself. Because they always going to make you mad. They always going to say something that make you depressed. You understand what I'm saying? So now since that's over with, you don't have that to worry about. Now you can live your life the way you want to. You understand what I'm saying? You have memories inside of your heart. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need those people by you. Family members. So what? The only thing that is, y'all just blood related. And sometimes you need to walk away from that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you wipe those tears and you hold your head up and you walk and you strive to the top and you bet not quit. Because guess what? At the end of the day, they're going to need you one day. They're going to need you one day. All what they is doing you, pushing you away, talking about you, and right now you is very vulnerable because you by yourself. But let me tell you something, you not by yourself. They watching over you. Like I said, you can't see them, but you have them in your heart. What's up? What's up, Eric? What's up? That's right. Hey, New Orleans in the house. But it's gonna be okay. It's gonna believe me. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be hard at first. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it's not because it is. It's gonna be hard because you're gonna be sad because you don't have nobody to talk to, nobody to cry on. It's like you're just gonna be in your bed crying and whimpering. But let me tell you something. You get up, go run you some hot water. You understand what I'm saying? Put you some bubbles in there. And put your favorite music on. And you just lay there and think and pray what's going to be your next step. And let me tell y'all something. See, when I did it, I laid in that tub and I cried. That's right, pray. And I cried. And I was saying, why me? Why everybody turning their back on me? And that's what y'all saying also. And like I say, I understand your pain. But once you get yourself together and you stop feeling sorry for yourself, because that's what it is. You're feeling sorry for yourself because you're used to your mama or your daddy around to pick you up and say it's okay. You don't have that no more. But whatever they told you, whatever they did to you before they passed away, always keep it in your mind and your heart. And that's how you're going to go on. That's how you're going to go on. And every day it's going to get better and better and better. Just trust. Do that. You need some time to grieve. You don't need everybody around you. You can't grieve when everybody's by you. The reason being, you want to lay down and you want to think. That means you need me time. And the best way you can get me time is in your tub with some bubbles or put whatever you want in your tub. And if you drink wine or whatever you drink, get a cup of that, listen to you some music, and just sit down and meditate. Believe me, that's going to help. That's going to help you because now you have time to think. You have time to think. You got time to grieve. But let me tell you something. Don't think about the bad times. Don't think about, oh, he left me because, or she left me, because that's going to hurt you even worse. Always keep in your mind, my dad or my mom don't want me to be crying and be sad. You understand what I'm saying? Because you can make yourself sick. Believe me, you can go in a deep depression because you grieving over your mama or your daddy. And they don't want that. They do not want that to happen to you. What they want for you to get up and live your life the way they wanted you to. So when you get in that kind of mood, you understand what I'm saying? You pray and you talk to them. And when I tell you, you need to be by yourself. Because how could you really talk to your mom or your dad and they have everybody around? Some things you want to tell them, you don't want nobody else to know. So that's why I say you need to be by yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You need that private moment, to talk to your daddy or your mama, because you don't know what they want to tell you. They don't want to talk to you in front of everybody. No, they don't. They want to talk to their baby by themselves. You understand what I'm saying? So, if they turn their back on you, that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Because now, you don't have to worry about them. You don't have to worry about nobody pretending to like you, pretending to love you. Because in the back of your mind, you always was thinking that. Do she really love me? Look how she act. Look how she be acting and talking to me. You know, on the little slick side. Girl, you know, when you come around, you can feel somebody vibe if they for you or if they're against you. You know what I'm saying? So they pushing you away. Say thank you. Thank you. They didn't mean you no good anyway. So now you can start doing what you needs to do for you. For you. You have to start living for you. Stop trying to live for everybody else and try to make everybody else happy. Now is your time. You don't have your mama. You don't have your dad by you. You understand what I'm saying? So what you needs to do is sit back and remember everything they had taught you. All the talks y'all had. You know what I'm saying? When you was in a hole and you could pick up that phone and you can talk to mom or dad. You understand what I'm saying? Remember those talks. All that is gonna replay in your mind. It's gonna make you cry because you heard it. Because you miss your mom and your dad, and that's okay. That's understandable. That's your mom or that's your dad. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have them no more. But you're going to always have them in your heart. And if you have pictures, you look at the pictures and remember the good time. Do you understand what I'm saying? And when you lay down in your bed or wherever you lay, talk to them. You know, tell them how you feeling. You say, Dad, I'm hurting. I miss you. I don't know what I'm going to do without you. I don't know how to go on without you. I can't do this. And believe me, um, yes I am. I'm gonna cook today. Yes I am. What? I don't know yet. But I am. um, but yeah, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Because now let me tell you something. Listen to me. You don't need nobody to pretend to like you. You don't need nobody to pretend to love you. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need that. You understand what I'm saying? You already choked up. You already hurt. You already feel alone. You don't need nobody else to put that extra burden on you. You loved it, your dad. You loved it, your mom. Okay? Now you mad that God took them home. But that's okay. That's okay. Like I said, they're going to always be in your heart. And always know they love you. And you can still talk to them. You can still laugh with them. Because my dad been gone a couple of years. And when I miss him, you want me to tell you what I do? I lay in the bed. Sometimes I still cry. I ain't gonna lie. I do. And I be talking to my dad. I be like, Dad. Well, before I tell you that, my dad was real strict. Okay? But he was a fun dad. He was an awesome dad. I miss my dad. To me, he was the best dad in this whole wide world. Even though he was strict on me. But now since I'm older, I know why. I know why. Because I was young and I was a child and I used to be always saying, why I can't do this? Why I can't do that? I was my dad's only child. My dad used to always say, I can have an ice cream. And if you don't know how the ice cream drips, one or two drips. My dad used to say, why you dirty? Like, it's just one, two drip, Dad. I don't care, you was a girl. You're going to grow up until be a young lady. I want you to know how to keep yourself clean. Keep your mind straight. You know. And don't let nobody tell you nothing bad about your mom or your dad. Whatever they say, stop them in their track. Look, my mom and my dad, whatever they did, they did. But they loved me. They raised me to be a man or a woman that I've become. You understand what I'm saying? But if you a man, you stand up And you know it's gonna be okay. And if you married, you gotta be strong for your children and your wife. And if you're a woman, you gotta be strong for your kids. And just know your dad loved you, either a man or a woman. But I thank God I did have the time that I spent with my dad. You know, I was grown. So my dad raised me. You understand what I'm saying? And I know y'all sitting back saying, you know what? You're right. You're right. I'm glad I spent the time with my dad or my mom. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to cry. You're hurting. You're hurting. Okay? The worst thing you can do is keep that bungle up inside of you. That's the worst thing you can do is keep that bungled up inside of you. And you don't talk to nobody. That hurt is gonna come to anger. And that anger, you're not gonna know how to deal with it. It's gonna come out the wrong way. So, if you have somebody that you can vent to, talk to them. You know, talk to them. But the worst thing you can do is just stay in your house, stay in that bed, and reminisce and just cry all day. Mm-mm. Get up, do something around the house. Get in your car or call an Uber and get out the house. Try to stay busy. You understand what I'm saying? Try to stay busy. Because that's what I did. You know, at first, I just was hoping and hoping. You know, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do it. You know, and I prayed to God. And guess what? It got better. It got better. You know, but the people who pretending to love you and like you, your family members, you know, don't worry about them. That's the least you have to worry about. You say, you know what? You don't want to be bothered with me? Thank you. Thank you. You know, because you never know. They was holding your blessings. You never know. Y'all don't want to be around nobody who just be pretending to like you and to love you. Who wants to be around somebody like that? You know, be like, you know what, I'm glad. And you're going to feel so much better. You know, you're going to feel so much better. But, y'all, it's going to be okay. Just thank God that God opened up your eyes to see who they really were. You understand what I'm saying? To see who they really were. Because you don't want them to be in your life and they don't like you and they don't love you. You know, because some people tend just to want to be in your life just to see what's going on in your life. And if you making it, they're going to try to break you. They're going to try to take any and everything away from you. So actually, that would be a good thing they backed up from you. You know, that would be a good thing.
Nene, can you call
Because why would you want somebody like that around you anyway? Okay. Yes, it hurts. It hurts. And I know it hurts. It's gonna hurt. You don't have your mom, you don't have your dad, and now your family member pushing you away, and you just sitting back saying, why me? What did I do? What did I do wrong? Sweetie, you didn't do anything wrong. That's on them. That's on them. That's their loss. And guess what? And that's your game. And you're sitting back saying, what you mean, my game? I just lost my family members. My family members don't want to be bothered with me. So what is I'm gonna do? Live your life without them. You know? Okay, but it's gonna be okay. Trust me. I've been in your shoes. That's how I could sit here. Um,
Thirsty.
um, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. But like I say, hang in there. Hang in there. Don't give up. And let me tell you something. Always love yourself. Don't worry about who don't love you. So what? You love you. You take care of you. Wherever your mom or your dad stop, you continue where they left off. You know? And let me tell you something. What I need you to do. I need you to go in that bathroom. Okay? I need you to look in that mirror. And I need you to tell yourself, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it.
Can I take some?
And you let your mom or your dad know. Thank you for raising me the way you raised me. I'ma make you proud. And that's what you do. And that's exactly what you do. You make them proud. You know, you make them proud of you. You live your life the way they wanted you to. The way y'all talked about it. The way y'all prayed about it. Don't let nobody stop you. You continue living your life. Your family members who pushed you away, they never loved at you anyway. The only reason why they was by you is because your mama or your dad. So now since your mama or your dad gone, you know what they saying? Now I can leave her alone. I ain't liked it her anyway. She made me sick. But that's okay. Let them say whatever they want to say about you. And let me tell you, you continue striving to the top. You continue doing what God wants you to do. Don't you stop. Don't you quit. And you bet not give up. Because you want me to tell you why? Because you're not a person that give up. You just don't lay back and say, you know what, I quit. Nobody love me, nobody like me, nobody want me around. Well, you know what, I'm just going to stay in my house and I'm not going to talk to nobody, I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just going to sit around and just cry all day. No, you're not. Not on my watch. No, you're not. You're going to continue where you left off. Okay? You take some time off to grieve. Okay? It's not going to be easy. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, just give it a day or two. It's going to be okay. No, it's going to be a while. That's your mom. That's your dad who I'm talking about. Your mom birthed you. That's your daddy. You understand what I'm saying? But now they gone. Always remember what they taught you. Always remember they loved at you. I don't care who don't love you no more. I don't care who don't like you no more. So be it. You know one thing. Your mom or your dad not here. They in heaven. They looking down on you. And you look up and you saying, I'm still going to do what you taught me. Thank you for teaching me to be a woman. Thank you for teaching me to be a man. You make your mom or your dad proud. I don't care who don't like you. So be it. So be it. You don't need them in your life anyway. And believe me, it's gonna show. Your life is gonna be so much easier. You don't have to have all this headache. You know what I'm saying? Now, you don't have to sit back and say, I really think they don't like me. It's just the way they act. Showing off. You're gonna come true. And then you're gonna sit down and you're gonna be like, I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! Follow your guts. So if that's what you're going through now, your mom or your dad's sick, and you know they about to pass, and you got this feeling that some of your family members don't like you, they don't. To make it easy on yourself. To make it easy on yourself. Okay? To make it easy on yourself, do this. Back away from it. Or they gonna come forward. Oh, y'all don't wanna mess with me no more? Baby, get right there. Move your feet. And they're gonna say, oh, you don't wanna mess with me no more? That's what you say. I don't got time for it. My mom, my dad is about to leave this earth. I needs to do what I needs to do. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, you don't have to listen to all that. Do what you got to do. You make the first move, and you back up. You understand what I'm saying? Because, baby, y'all don't got time for that. Y'all don't have time for these fake family members who act like they don't love you. Because they really don't. Act like they really don't like you. They really don't do. So when your mom and your dad close their eyes, the truth is gonna come out, and you know what you're gonna say? I feel that. But you're not gonna hurt as bad because you already know what's going on. Yeah. Get that away from her. You already know what's going on. They feed me, y'all. But, believe me, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Whatever you do not give up on yourself. Amanda, shut the door. And don't feel sorry for your own self. Continue doing what you needs to do. You know what you needs to do. Y'all don't need people like that in your life anyway. For what? They're just gonna make you miserable. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all, y'all. So, I'm here to say, it's gonna come to pass. You're gonna find out who they really are. And when you find out who they really are, you back up. Block their number. Don't go by their house. Whatever they got to say, you don't want to hear it. Because it's going to be a lie. You understand what I'm saying? Focus on you. Focus on you. You know, just keep in mind, I just lost my mom and my dad. Or either one. Whichever, you know, whichever one had passed. But let me tell you something. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth the pain. It's not worth the hurt, the headache, because that's what they're going to throw at you. They don't care. That's not their mama or their dad. Yeah, they might like them or love them, however it is. But they loved them. They didn't love you. Why? You know. But that's not your concern. How they feel about you. So be it. You don't like me, stay away from me. Simple as that. You know? But it hurts. It's gonna hurt. Your family is doing this. Some people just don't have a heart. Some people just don't care. But guess what? You don't know if they're jealous of you. Hey.
Daddy.
You know, you don't know if those people is jealous of you.
Daddy.
But let me tell you something.
Daddy.
Keep the pushing. You know, keep pushing. And what I mean about keep pushing, keep striving, keep doing whatever you need to do. And do like I say. Run you some hot water, put that bubble bath in there, you know, the bubble soap in there, you know, and you let it raise up high as it can be. And you get in there and you lay back and you cry and scream, do whatever you need to do. Get all that out. Get all that out. Believe me, it's gonna help. I miss you, mama. I miss you, daddy. And you tell them whatever you want them to know. And you scream and you cry. Believe me, that's gonna help. That's gonna help. I know y'all might say, I'm a screaming, I'm a holler. What they gonna do? They're gonna help. Hey, Cece, it's going to help. Thank you for the heart. It's going to help. Believe me, they're gonna let so much stress off. You know, by the time you yes, you are lucky. By the time you fish, by the time you let all that out, what? By the time you let all that out, oh, excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry, Cece, but no, never mind. I'm gonna leave it alone. But I don't think Paula is gonna be with us anymore, Cece. So I'm sorry, but she's not gonna be with us anymore. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's going to work. It's going to work. You understand what I'm saying? And you're gonna feel so relieved because in your mind and your heart, you're gonna be like, I didn't say goodbye the way I wanted to say it. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna bother you. You know that's gonna bother you because you wasn't there when your mom or dad closed their eyes. And if you was there, you know, you probably didn't say what you really want us to say. Thank you. You know. But it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. And I want y'all to know your mama, your daddy, they love you. They're not here with you today, or they probably been past. That's okay. They're in your heart. They're looking down on you, and they protecting you. You might not see it, but they are. You know, let me tell you something. When I go to different places, and you might see somebody look like your dad and be like, damn, that man looks just like my dad. Or like this lady, she looked exactly like my mom. She was dressed like her. My mama liked it to wear her jewelry, her face. She just, my mom, she was a person that she just liked to look good, you know. And my dad too, you know. And my dad used to wear his jewelry, whatever. But you might see somebody in the street look just like them, And I take it as my mama, my dad, telling me to look at me. I'm okay. I'm okay. And that person smiling or whatever, and I'm looking at him like, okay. It's my mama, my daddy let me know they's okay. Oh, y'all probably be sitting down wherever you got, and the your mama, your daddy sent, and it just go, and you be like, oh, that smells just like my mama, my dad. That is your mama, your dad. Your mama, your dad is telling you, stop worrying. It's okay. Sit back and relax. Live your life. They is okay. And that's what they want you to do, to live your life. They don't want you to be bitter. They don't want you to be mad and sad all the time. And those family members who don't want to be bothered with you, so be it. So be it. That's going to be good for you. That's less problems. That's less problems you have to go through. So, that's how I put it. How y'all put it? Hey, Karen, how you doing? Well, it's gonna be okay. Sometimes you got to cut that untie, even if you don't want to. But it's for the better. It's for the better. You have to walk away from people who don't mean you no good, even though they're your family members. So be it. What is a family? It's just blood. Y'all just blood related. What's the matter, CCA? Y'all just blood related. It is what it is. It's like, you're not gonna make me and you're not gonna break me. If you don't like me, so be it. Just stay from me. And then it's kind of sad. Instead of them wanna be by your side since you lost your mom or your dad, they just don't care. But if you think about it, who wants to be around somebody who don't care? That's heartless. I mean, hey, that's who they are. And let me tell you something, y'all cannot change people. If that's the way they are, that's the way they are. So, I'm here to tell you, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna hurt. Of course it's gonna hurt. Because that was your mom or your dad. And it gone. Hey, don't do that no more. I don't know. Pray. 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 But let me tell you something. That didn't mean you no good anyway. Because if you could sit down and you could think about what used to go on, they was in a lot of mess anyway. So just think about it. You just ooze yourself out the way. Don't beg nobody. Why you don't want to be violent? We family. Cut. You go your way, I'm going to go my way. I'm going to live my life, you live your life. You need time to grieve over your mom or your dad. That's not their mom or their dad, so they're not worried about it. What that is, their cousin, aunties. That's still not their mom or their dad. You know, people just don't care. So be it. So be it. You know, like I say, they're not gonna make you and they're not gonna break you. But what I do want you to do not give up. Do not give up. Okay, do not give up. Okay, now I know sometimes at some point you're gonna be in a bind and you're not gonna know what to do. And you don't have nobody to but it like I say, it's okay. And it's gonna be yeah, it's gonna be okay. You know, if you see them in the street, don't go. Mm, mm-mm. If they speak, hey, how you doing? Go your way. You don't need to stand there and talk. Sorry, y'all. Um, but yeah, it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. Love yourself first before you can love anybody else. Take time and grieve. Take time and grieve. You miss your mom and dad. Your mom and dad is not here no more. They mom and dad probably be still here. They could pick up the phone, they could drive to their mama house and they can see her kids talk. You can't do that. So that's why you need to have time to grieve for yourself. You see what I'm saying? You heard it. You without a mom. You without a dad. And then they don't like you. So be it. You know? You be like, you know what? You is very heartless. You is very heartless. And I'm glad. And I'm glad you feel that way towards me. And I'm glad you're going to be out of my life. And guess what? And when times get hard for you and you need me, please do not come by me. Because I am not going to open the door for you. I'm telling y'all, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. They is going to need you. And don't be that person like, well, I'm going to give them another chance. Don't open that door. Because as soon as you open that door, that's when all the problems is going to come in. And then it's just going to be sitting there. And then you're going to be like, oh, man. Because y'all, let me tell y'all something. True story. I was in a bind. Okay, I forgot exactly, cause it's been years, a while. But I was in a bind, and something really happened, and I didn't know what to do. Literally, I didn't know what to do, and I was scared. I was like, oh Lord, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, and I wasn't in my right mind because I called. I called my dad. And you know what? And I look and I just cry. I dropped to my knees and I say, why, why? Okay. But y'all, okay, sir. But y'all, let me tell y'all something. Pay attention to me. Okay, let me blow it up. Let me blow it up because I have something to tell y'all. Okay. Um, Let me tell y'all something. See your mom, see your dad, they was good people. You understand what I'm saying? They was good people. And everybody knew that. You understand what I'm saying? And so now they know how your mom and your dad was. They scared of you because that you came from them. They don't know if you got that same mind frame as your mom or your dad. Y'all understand what I'm saying? They scared of you. Literally, for real. They scared of you. You know, that's your mom, that's your dad. They don't know if you took after your mama. They don't know if you took after your daddy. They don't know if you took after both of them. And if you took after both of them, whoo, y'all, they got something on their hands. And the thing is, they know that. So they scared of you. That's why they pushing you away. Because they know your mama and your daddy wasn't nothing nice. They know your mom and your daddy could read between lines. They know your mom and your daddy was helping everybody they can. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is, don't get stuck left and be left behind. Oh, thank you. Thank you. But y'all, literally, that is really true. It's really true because guess what? I look like my dad. I am black like my dad, but I act like my mama too. And you know what they tell me? Girl, you act like your mama and your daddy. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. You ain't gonna do nothing with me. Some people say, I can see your mama in you. Some people say, girl, you look just like your daddy, and you black just like him. Now my mama used to be, well, she was raped. You know, she was raped. You know, she was really raped. Um, but don't let those people play with you. I don't care if that is your family member. So what? You stand your ground. And don't you bend, fall, and cry of them and for them. And don't you dare beg them to be by you and to be in your life. Because guess what? If you got to beg somebody to be in your life, they really gonna pretend to like you and love you. Okay, cousin, I love you. Okay. No, they don't. No, they don't. Come on in. Go lock the door. No, they don't. They don't like you. And they damn sure don't love you. What it is, they can't take you. That's what that is. They can't take you. Especially if you got your mama side, your daddy side, and if you combine with both of their knowledge, ooh, y'all gonna be on fire. So, but let me tell you, hey, go over there and lay down. Get the covers. Let me tell you, your mama and your daddy inside of you, they ain't gonna be able to take you. That's why they pushing you away. Because they're scared of you. They don't know what you gonna do next. They like, okay, your mama gone, and your daddy gone. And they looking at you like, oh Lord, they wasn't nothing nice. And that's their child. Uh-oh. How's she gonna be? Baby. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because guess what? Live your life. Live your life to the fullest. Do everything that you wants to do. No regrets. Just because they don't want to be bothered with you, so be it. Do you really care? Because baby, let me tell you something. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Y'all know I can't lie to you. Okay. Once my dad passed, okay, and I just started notice I wasn't getting really no phone calls. And I'm like, I'm not gonna say no name, but I'm like, okay, I'm not getting no phone calls like I used to. And then it's like, okay, I'm used to it now. Certain people don't call me that they used to. You know when somebody don't call you no more, and you be like, well, okay. And then it's like, out the blue, they call. And when they call, what you think? They want something. And what, and know what I mean? I don't want to be bothered. It hurt it. It hurt it because who the person was. Who the person was, that's why it hurt it. But once I got used to that, and then it's be like, well, okay. And I got, y'all, they let me get over that hump. They let me get over that hump about them. Y'all, it was a done deal. It was like, I don't care if you call or you don't. And then years went by, and years went by, and then, oh, boy, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, on the other side, like, what do you want? I'm trying to live I'm doing good. What's up? It's like, I don't want to be bothered. Because I already know it's going to be a pretend. Hey, yeah, it's going to be like a pretend. You don't like me. They is not, listen to me, they is not going to say, I don't like you. I don't want to be bothered with you. And I'm not saying they're going to say that, okay? What I'm saying is their actions. It's their actions. Like if a person used to call you all the time, and then that person stop, and then you be like, okay, and you try to call them, and you don't answer the phone, and you be like, well, what's going on with them? And you like, you text, and you don't get a response, and the first thing, what you gonna do? Well, I guess they don't want to be bothered. Because soon as you open your phone, you gonna see you have a missed call from me. When you open your phone, you gonna see you have a text from me. So what they do, slide it up. I don't feel like talking. And that's how it is. Don't stop with me, Eric. uh, but yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is. Yeah. Eric always hungry. That's okay. You ain't say nothing bad. um, you ain't say nothing bad. But welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel, everybody. But let me tell you something. It does hurt. It does hurt when you lose your mama or your dad. And you used to picking up that phone. You used to going by their house, popping up by their house, or they come by your house. You used to that. And then bam, it been taken away. It been taken away from you. What do you do at this point? You can't do nothing. But let me tell y'all something. Oh, you lost both. Me too. But let me tell y'all something. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right because our parents taught us how to live. Our parents taught us how to act. You know what I'm saying? They taught us right from wrong. You understand? They taught us how to think straight. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let nobody bend you over to make you do wrong. Because wrong is easy to get into. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I say, when your parents die, or they pass away, however you want to say, and your family members push you away for no apparent reason, you don't know why, but you just know they don't want to be bothered with you. And the first thing you're going to do is like, why? Why not? Why? Why is they doing me this now? I need them. No, you don't. I know. That's why I say pray and ask God to send you somebody in your life so you can talk to, vent to. They can help you laugh. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can live life together. You understand what I'm saying? Or if you got that special person, it could be a friend, or it could be a family member, because all your family members not going to push you away. But yes, and you're right. It is hard doing it by yourself. Because guess what? I had to do it by myself. I had kids. Well, I have kids. Okay? I got a sister and I got a brother, but basically, I did it by myself. Yes. I was married at the time. God bless you, that's the truth. I was married at the time. But it's still like I was alone. It's still like I was doing this by myself. Even though you have people around you, when you still feel alone, that means you need some me time. That means it's in that head, in that heart. You going through a lot. And then you're right, it's hard doing it by yourself. And you're right. Because, I mean, it's like, you know your parents is sick, okay? Or somebody just killed your mama or killed your daddy. So they took them away from you. You understand what I'm saying? How could you possibly prepare yourself? I knew my daddy was sick. My dad was on his dying bed, and I'm looking at him. And I could still hear what my dad said. Oh, I'm praying for you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But you can always come back and inbox me, and we can talk, okay? Um, but Lord, I just lost my. But anyway, I lost my train of thought right now. But they'll come back to me. But y'all, how could you prepare yourself? Me going down to New Orleans all the time, looking at my dad, and I got to get in a car and ride away. You know, it used to be crying sometimes, but sometimes I didn't. But I cried in my heart so hard, you know. And it's like, you cannot prepare yourself for your parents to leave you. You know, you've been a baby. Now you is an adult. You've been with your parent all these many years. And now, boom, they gone. What do? How can you act? Once you lose your mama, once you lose your daddy, I ain't gonna tell you no lie, it's all over. You gotta do it by yourself. I can't pick up the phone and say, Ma, I need help. Ma, I need some. I need to talk to you. Oh, Dad, you know, because I was a daddy's girl. Dad, I need a question. I got this and talking to her, whatever. I can't do this. Now I got to sit back and be like, what would my daddy say about him? Or what would my mama tell me to do? You understand what I'm saying? Now you have to act up on it. Because now you don't have your mama or your dad. You know? And let me tell you something. See these so-called family members? Lord. For real, y'all. See these so-called family members, not the friends. We talking about family members. Blood family members, okay? We talking about them. Not the little, oh yeah, you my cousin. Not even really my cousin. Okay, we ain't talking about them. We talking about family members, okay? Now these so-called family members, they want to say, oh, I love you. And you going, oh, like, look, I got a problem. Okay, what it is? Well, girl, just do that. They're not going to always tell you what's good. Because some of them jealous of you. So they ain't going to tell you do good. They're going to tell you to go the opposite. If you go right, it's going to be right. But instead of them saying, girl, go right, he good for you. I think your mama or daddy are like him. No, girl, go left. And you go left and you got a knucklehead one. And then now you in this relationship and you looking right. Damn, I should have followed my first mind. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. I'm sorry. I am so, so, so sorry. I'm sorry. I know how you feel. I know how you feel. I know how you feel. We all been in that situation one or twice in our life. Or probably even more. But it's gonna be okay. You know, let me tell you something. You're not the first and you're not gonna be the last, okay? So I don't want you to feel embarrassed. You know, I know, I know, I know. But guess what? Everybody's not thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not thinking like that. Oh, she lost her mom, she lost her dad, he lost his mom, he lost his dad. Well, you know what? I'm gonna try to help him the best way I can. Baby, they're not worrying about you. They're not worrying about you. And that's what I learned. That's what I had to learn on my own. They're not worrying about you. So now I lost I lost my mom first, many years ago. And then I lost my dad a couple of years ago. So I had my dad longer than I had my mom. Okay? But I don't have neither now. And yes, I still be needing to talk to my mom or my dad. Y'all know what I'm talking about? When you going through, it could be a little bitty problem. And you just want to pick up that phone just to ask a simple question. But since you don't have your mom or your dad, that simple question now is a big question. Because you might do something you think it's okay, but it turns around, you just messed everything up. And then you'll be like, damn, if my mom or my daddy would see, I could have told them, they would have told me not to do it. Why? Well, now we got to start living for ourselves. So, my message to the world who have their mama or they have their dad or they probably have both of their parents. Okay, listen up to me. My message to the world. Listen to whatever your mama or your daddy say. Soak up everything they telling you. Watch every move they make while they helping you. And when you go pick up that phone, you know what I'm saying, and you could call your mama or your daddy, you better be grateful. You better thank God you can do it because some of us can't do it. Okay. I ain't gonna laugh, but I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Baby, I have children, I have grandchildren, I have bills. I'm sorry. But just do like I do. Try to pick up another job. It's gonna be okay. But but let me tell y'all, I'm sorry. I'm I'm sorry. I'm goofy. I'm sorry. Okay, I ain't gonna laugh no more. But you pick up that phone and you call your mom or your dad just to see how they I'm doing. You get in your car, you got to catch an Uber. Go see your mom or your dad. Why you got your mom or your dad? You better be appreciated. You better check up on them, even when you don't want to. And let me tell you, you better respect them with all the respect you can give them. Because once they close their eyes, it's all over. Y'all got me about to tear up. And I'm trying to talk to y'all. Oh, you're the only child? Oh, I'm the only child of my dad, so I know what you're going through. I know you miss them because I miss my mom and my dad too. But y'all, let me tell y'all something, okay? I'm going to try to hold these tears, you know, because I do get emotional when I talk about my mom and my dad. I'm a daddy's girl, okay? I know y'all can hear in my voice now because I'm trying to hold it in. But anyway, give me a minute, okay? Give me a minute. I remember, okay? I remember when my dad told me, and I was a little girl. I think I was like 9 or 10 years old. You know, I don't know about no relationship. You know, I don't know about no relationship. Okay, and I still remember this like it was yesterday. Okay, my dad, I was playing. Okay, my dad stopped me. He said, "Come here." Yeah, I remember you. My dad stopped me. My dad said, "Come here, Demetrius." You know, and I came and I say, "Huh, Dad?" You know, y'all got me tearing up, taking all my makeup off. But I say, "Huh, Dad?" My dad said, "Let me tell you something. Are you listening to me?" And I said, "Yes, sir. I'm listening to you." He told me these words. He said, "Let me tell you something, Demetrius. Look me in my eye. Pay attention to what I'm telling you." Okay, and I'm a child. And I'm like, okay, in my head, I'm like, "Would you please hurry up because I want to play." Okay. My dad words was, yeah, no, he said, "When you grow up to be a woman and you get married or you find a boyfriend," okay, nah, that part, he threw me. He threw me off. Because I'm like, ew, okay. But his words was, when you get married and you find a husband or you find a boyfriend, if they don't take care, if they don't take good care of you like I do, you don't need them in your life. Do you hear what I say? I say, yes, sir. You know? And he said, okay, go on and play. So I played. After that, when we got in the car, remember what I told you? I said, yeah, I remember. And then I repeated it and I told him. He said, okay, I mean it. Okay? But I ain't going to go in details. But one boyfriend I had, he said, you ain't listen to what I was telling you. I said, yes, I did. He said, I don't like that. I'm like, okay, Dad, okay. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pay attention to your parents. You know, pay attention to your parents. And I'm going to tell you why you still got your parents. Ask them certain questions that you want to know. Don't ask no outsider because the outsider's not going to be real with you. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. Your mama or your daddy is going to tell you what you need to know, not what you wants to hear. Because like you see me, I got 5 kids. Hold on. Okay, I got 5 kids. And I'm about to have 7 grandchildren, okay? And guess what? I don't beat around the bush with none of them. You know what I'm telling you? Oh, you don't know how to talk to us. Yes, I do. I'm just not going to be around the bush with you. Now, what's your question, baby? What's your question? But yeah, well, y'all got y'all mama and y'all daddy? Go see them. Talk to them. Ask them question after question that you want to know. So, you know, and then the most important question, ask them. Say, "Mom," okay, we're going to talk about mom first. You going to ask your mama, say, "Mom, what you always wanted to tell me that you never told me before?" Ask ask her that question, right? Your dad. I wish I asked him. I wish I would have asked him this question. Oh, Dad, what you want to tell me before you leave this world? What's the outcome you want me to look into? And he would have told me his answer. But I didn't ask neither one of them that question. Now that I'm older, and now that I speak to different people, I speak to different people. I pray for different people. I'm just a people person. I love helping people. And that's the questions I should have asked my parents before they came here. But yeah. Now, what's your question? Okay, can I ask a question? I'm waiting. But yeah, it's gonna be okay. It's going to be okay because, baby, guess what? When your mama birthed you and you came out and you wasn't a twin, that means you was born by yourself. That means you don't need nobody by you. Now, if you was a twin, you was in that belly with your twin. Okay? So y'all was together. But when she pushed you out one at a time.
What you want to do?
What you mean?
Get the fish.
By yourself. Catch up. But yeah, you don't have to worry about your family members. They useless anyway. Because if you think about it, they never came around a lot anyway. They never came around a lot anyway. Thank you. Ooh, y'all, I got some fish. Can you buy me some fish, y'all? But yeah, they never came around a lot anyway. So it's like, okay, you don't want to be in my life anymore. Okay, so be it. But it does hurt to do this alone. But let me tell you something. I would rather grieve alone than grieve with somebody who pretending to love me and like me. Because everything they gonna tell you while you grieving and you're crying and you're emotional, it's gonna be a lie. It's going to be a lie. So that means I would rather grieve by myself. I would rather stay in my house, stay in my bed, and just cry and scream and be emotional and be sad all by myself. And I lift myself up with the help of God. Then I have somebody on the side of me, in my ear, lying to me, pretending to love me, pretending to like me. Why would you want that? Just to say somebody was by you? I would rather be by myself. They keep opening that door. It's like every night they open it up. My face, it's like mosquitoes just be swarming by the door. Like, open that door and I'm coming in your house. But on the real, that's how it is. That's how it is. But they pretend to like you. They pretend to love you. And what you do at that point, you be sad. You be sad. Okay? I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I wasn't worried about it. I know you ain't going to just sit there and say, well, I wasn't worried about it. Yeah. Eventually, we're going to say that. Because we're going to realize They really didn't mean nothing to us anyway. So that means stay away from me. I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? And you just sit there and you talk to your mama or your dad and you be like, you know what? So and so doing me this. Believe me, your mama and your dad's gonna talk back to me. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, you know, it's going to be okay. Oh, it's going to be okay. You know, so I'm here today to tell you, if that's you going through that, if that's you going through that, let me tell you something. When this life is over, get a pillow, go in your room, okay? And if you don't have a room and you staying with somebody and you laying on the sofa floor, wherever you at, you get a pillow and you put it across your face and you just scream loud as you can. Get all that hurt out. Get that frustration out. And you scream what you want to tell your mama. You scream what you want to tell your daddy. You understand what I'm saying? Get it out. Because if you keep it inside, it's going to hurt you. It's going to be turned, well, actually, it's going to turn into anger. And when that turn into anger, you're going to do bad things. Because now you angry. You angry your mama and your dad is gone. Or your mom or your dad, whichever one. Or both. You know, you're going to be so angry. You're not going to know what to do. You're not going to be focused. Your mind is just going to be wandering all around. And you're going to wind up doing something you're going to regret the rest of your life. So do what I'm telling you to do. Take that pillow and you scream. And you cry. And you talk to your mama and you talk to your daddy. And you tell them how much you love them. You tell them all the pain that you caused them. You sorry. You understand what I'm saying? You get it out. Get everything out that you want to say. Don't you keep that bottle up inside of your body. It's going to turn into anger. How? I did it. I did it. I had to realize, Demetrius, what are you doing? What are you doing? Thank God I'm a godly person. Thank God I know when I hear God talk. Because Lord knows, I don't know where I would have been. I don't know. Like I said, I'm my daddy's girl. I couldn't take that. My daddy left me all by myself. Okay. I had a husband. Hey. Okay. I have children. Okay. That's still not gonna bring back my dad. That's still not gonna make me feel so comfortable and say, well, okay, my dad gone. Okay, I'm gonna let him rest. And I'm just gonna be peaceful. That's not the case. It's not so easy. And then everybody wants to say, oh, they're in a good place. It's gonna be okay. You got to learn how to let go. How are you gonna let go of your mama or your dad? Like I said, my mom and my dad been gone. My mom been gone for years. I think I was in my 30s. Yeah, I think in my 30s. But y'all, I hope y'all getting what I'm trying to tell you. Your mama love you. Your dad love you. So you know what? Whatever y'all had, always keep that in remembrance. Whatever that talk y'all had, do it. You know, your dad or your mama told you, I think it would be best if you go back to school so you can have a good job, so you can stop struggling the way you're struggling. Do it! She didn't tell you that just to tell you that. Do it! Go back to school. She knows best. Your dad, the man you with, I think you need to leave him alone. You know, the little simple things they talking to you about, you better take heed. You better take heed. You better take heed. Because guess what? You is their children. They're not, your mom or dad is not going to tell you nothing wrong. That's why I would say, talk to your parents before you talk to an outsider. And the outsider could be a family member. Friends, neighbors, coworkers, whoever. Because the outsiders, some of them gonna tell you what you wanna hear. Your mom and your daddy gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want. What you wanna hear may not be the good thing for you. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something. Y'all better take heed to what I'm trying to tell you. I've been in your shoes before. Because if I couldn't tell you, and I couldn't walk your shoes and tell you how to act, really, I can't tell you how to act. I can't tell you how to think. I can't tell you how to be emotional, but I can tell you what I went through. You know? Because everybody is different. How I grieve, you probably don't grieve the way I grieve. You understand what I'm saying? And those family members, don't worry about them. Y'all let God deal with them. That's good they walked away from you. Because now you don't have nothing to worry about. You know? And let me tell you something, and tell you what I think. I think my dad or my mom pushed them away from me. My mom or my dad know, okay, I'm not going to be here to guide you. I'm not going to be here to tell you to say, tell them this and tell them that. So they know they much smarter than you. So what they gonna do? They're gonna push them away from you. Because they might intimidate you to do something you really don't want to do, and it's not good. But they're gonna make it seem like it's good. Yeah, your mama used to do that. They lying. And you do it and you find yourself in jail. And then you're gonna look at me like, you lied. Well, you listen. You know, you can't trust everybody. Yeah. You can't trust everybody, y'all. Like I say, family members, that's the worst ones. Y'all got some family members smiling in y'all face telling y'all I love you. I'm so glad to be around you and whatever. Them the ones hate your guts. A family member like that is a dangerous family member. That family member is so worse than our enemy. Y'all don't believe that, huh? But guess what? It's true. It's true. But I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. Now, um, now it's me and my children and my grandchildren, and that's it. We don't have no outsiders. We don't have no outsiders coming inside my house. Why? Because everybody is not for you. Everybody is not for you. You know, everybody is not for you. Everybody that smiles in your face and gives you a hug, that don't mean they for you. Nope, that don't mean they for you. And always remember that. If you think back, did your mom or your dad let everybody in the house? Even family members. Some family members, you know, you be looking through the little blinds or you open the door. They always standing outside and talk. And then you be like, it's hot out there. Why you all never let them in? They ain't coming in my house. Family members. So take heed what your mom or your dad used to do in front of you. Take heed to those little bitty pep talks they used to talk to you about. You know? So it's like now it is what it is. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, it's like it is what it is, y'all. You know, that's why I learned. I learned all the many years, you know, being with my mom and then, you know, being with my dad and then just growing up, you know, doing what I want to do. But it's so different now since they gone. Now it's like you have to think for yourself. Now you have to be a quick thinker sometimes. A quick thinker. And then you be like, I don't know what to do, what to do. What you think I have to do? I've been through that. Be like, okay, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. But you got to figure it out. And especially you don't have nobody to talk to. And you got to do this on your own. That hurts. That hurts. You know? Me with men problems, I can't call my dad. I got to figure this out on my own. I'm glad I got a brother. Because every now and then I do talk to, well, I used to talk to my brother about it. But this last one, I should have listened. But I didn't. I should have listened. But, I just want to say this. Take heed. Take heed. Life ain't no joke. When you lose your mom or your dad, it's no joke. Especially if they raised you. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I used to always, when my daddy passed, I used to always used to cry. I'm like, why I wasn't there? I wanted to see my daddy, eyes closed, and him take his last breath. I'm like, I wanted to be there. But you know what? God didn't make that happen. He didn't make that happen for me. And you know what? Now that I'm older and I can think a little straight and I'm more stronger now, I'm glad I wasn't there. I'm glad I wasn't there to see my dad take his last breath and when he closed his eyes. You know why? That's all I'm going to remember. I'm going to remember other things too, but the last thing I'm going to remember, my dad took his last breath. And he was looking at me, because I would have been in his face. And he closed his eyes. That probably would have screwed my head up. That probably would have screwed my head up. I don't know how I would have took it. I said I wanted to be there. Okay, I said, yes, that's my dad. I'm the only child of my dad. I wanted to be there. I wanted to see my dad take his last breath. I wanted to see his eyes closed and he goes to heaven. But you know what? I'm glad God didn't let me see that. I'm glad. Because I don't know how I would have reacted. Emotional, spiritually. I don't know what would have went through my head. Me seeing my dad dead in the bed that I always go and visit him. You understand what I'm saying? So God do everything for a reason. God do everything for a reason. He don't make no mistakes. And I was like, you know what? I'm glad I wasn't there. How about if I couldn't take it? Me seeing my dad taking his last breath. Me seeing my dad close his eyes. How about if I couldn't take it? What would I would have did? I probably would have been a drug addict. Because, some drug addicts get on drugs to try to cover up their pain. I probably would have been an alcoholic to drink to cover my own pain. God bless you. You know what I'm saying? You never know. But God knows. God knows best. You understand what I'm saying? So, I want to leave y'all with this. Don't quit. Don't quit. I don't care who don't want you by them. I don't care if you're a family member. Come on, why you don't cut the fan on? Cut the fan on. The fan. Now leave it like that. Now could you go over there and stop sneezing? You gonna bust their ball now. Now, I wanna leave y'all with this. Okay? Just because your mom or your dad passed, your family members walked away from you. God don't make no mistakes. God took them away from you. Because if I give it to you what I'm having. So basically, he done you a favor. He done you a favor because your mama or your dad is not gonna be there. Say, don't tell her that. Don't undo all that. Go on with that. Okay? You don't have that guidance to tell them to push on, get away, stop playing with you like that, stop telling you like that. So they're gonna do what they want with you because they don't have nobody to watch. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So take heed to when things like that happen. Always don't take offense. Because I did at first. Until God started talking to me. And then I'm not, and it's like, okay, I understand now. Cut the pen over. I understand now. Because at one time, I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't understand. I was like, okay, you don't want to be bothered with me? Okay, fine. I don't want to be bothered with you. And that's how the attitude I had, And it was like, oh, when my it was like when my dad was living, I never told him. All these many years, I never told him that. I just, stayed my way.
Mama, but they don't got no more chicken?
That's fish. But it's like this. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm fine. I am fine. How are you? But it is what it is, y'all. Because I guess what? God don't make no mistakes. No, you don't. God do not make no mistakes. It is what it is. It's either they gonna be for you or they gonna be against you. Ain't no in between. Well, I'm in between. No, ain't no in between. It's for you or against you. And when God knows that person don't belong with you, oh baby, God is gonna remove them out your life, if you like it or not. And what you gonna do? Get mad at God? Really? It's for your best. It's for your best interest. Our mom, our dad, they protect us. They don't tell us a lot. They just, go over our head. Like, you standing right here, and it's your mom, and it's your dad. Moving on. It's my girl. Moving on. And you right here like, what? What happened? They're not going to tell you. They did it for you. So now they gone. Who you going to have over your head saying, move it? Go ahead on. Leave her alone. Now you got to stand up and say, leave me alone. I don't want to deal with that. It's hard. I'm not going to lie. It's hard. Because sometimes you don't know. You don't know what people are after. And you look at them and be like, well, they cool. Until something happens. And then you be like, wow, I know that person was like that. But if my dad or my mom was living, or they would have opened my eyes and said, why you with that person? That person, blase. Oh, for real? Everybody's not going to guide you. Your mom and your dad is gone. You want me to tell you what they do? And what they said? Oh, they grown. They grown. They should know right from wrong. But that's not the point. Some of us was handicapped. And what I mean handicapped, your mom or your daddy did it for you. It's kind of sad. No, I ain't gonna say it's kind of sad. It is sad. It's sad and you feel so emotional when God calls your parents home. But what I learned from being by myself, and I have to think by myself, I have to do for myself, I have to take care of myself, I have to do everything myself. Because people, some people only gonna do so much for you. Okay, you don't have no money. Okay, I'll give you a couple of dollars. Oh, you gotta get a job. Ain't nothing wrong with you. I ain't keep on doing this and I ain't keep on. You don't know what that person going through. Literally, you don't know what that person going through. Because a lot of people have so much to say about other people when their parents pass away. This is the thing. Long as you got your mama, long as you got your daddy, oh, y'all got a whole lot of friends. And I'm talking about family members. But the moment they close their eyes, that's when everything have a reality check. I don't like you. And y'all starting a beef and whatever, and be like, what? Why you ain't do that while my mama or my daddy was here? Because you know they would have got with you. You know? They know sugar from, salt from sugar. I can't say the words, so I'm just going to say salt from sugar. You know what I'm saying, y'all? But, I don't know. It is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. You just got to watch people because everybody is not for you. You know what I'm saying? Who they say they is, they really not. It could be your sister, your brother, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle. When you down, you is down. You can pick up that phone, hey sis. Okay, sis might throw you a couple of dollars here and there. Your brother here and there. But when you really need it, they never be there. You know? But I know how to live. I know how to save. And I know y'all learn too. You know? I know y'all learn too. It is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. You know? So that's why I'm telling you. Watch what your mama do. Watch who your mama mess with. Because as soon as your mama close her eyes or his eyes, or your dad close his eyes, everybody gonna be like, yeah, because man, your mama was cool. You know, man, your mama always used to talk. And then you're looking like, well, you never been by the house. You know, a mouth will say anything. Y'all, why y'all got y'all mama and y'all daddy? Y'all better love them. Hold on. But let me tell you something. It is what it is. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. Who your mama talk to. Who your dad talk to. Because soon as they close their eyes, they can't tell you, I ain't mess with them. They lying. Don't listen to them. They can say anything. Because once your mama leave the house, or your daddy leave the house, they don't come back and say, oh, I was messing with so-and-so. They don't tell you that. So how do you really know if they did or they didn't? But a lot of people does that. And it's like, why would you lie on the dead? Thank you. Thank you. It's a little rose with a little diamond in it. You too. And you have a blessed day too. And thank you for coming on my channel. But y'all, it is what it is. I can sit here and I can tell you this and I can tell you that. Don't worry about this, don't worry about that. But the truth of the matter, you have to live your own life. You have to know when to walk away from people. You have to know and learn who for you and who's against you. Because they have a lot of people who pretends to love you. They don't love you. Who pretends to like you. They can't stand you. You understand what I'm saying? People out to get whatever they can get from you. Point blank period. So you got to take heed. And what I mean, stop just jumping up just because a person say, I don't like you. Well, why? Why you don't like me? What did I do? Do you? Don't do that to me. You don't need nothing. Leave them people alone. They say what they say because that's how they feel. Because see, when somebody is mad, they speak the truth. You got it? They speak the truth. And when your daddy passed away, see all his friends, some of them, your dad was a good man. He was a good man. And some of them try to play with you. And you be looking like, you my dad's friend and you trying to mess with me? Come on now. How could you do that? So why you got your mama? Why you got your daddy? You better respect them. You better love them. You better treat them to the highest. Because once they close their eyes, it's all over. You cannot say, I'm sorry. You can't say, come back. You can't say, I don't know how to do it. Okay? You need them. But they taught you everything you need to know. They told you everything you need to know. But the truth of the matter, do we honestly sit there and listen at everything our mom or our dad say? No. Because I know I didn't. My dad used to talk his head off. And I used to be like, okay, I understand. And my dad used to always say, you better listen to me. I miss my dad. My dad used to say, you better listen to me what I'm telling you. You better pay attention. Because one of these days I ain't going to be here. And you ain't going to be able to ask me. So you better pay attention. I'm like, okay, Dad. Okay, what? Tell me. And then he'll find himself telling me over and over and over. Now my dad gone. Some of the times I be sitting down and I be just laughing because I can hear my dad talking. You know, I'm like, okay, you dead and you still fussing at me. My dad used to fuss at me so much. He used to fuss at me so much, not because I was a bad child, because I was the only child and he was over. When I say over, y'all, when I say overprotected, that man used to be overprotected. Let me tell y'all a quick little story. Okay, that's before my daddy had his car. We was on a bus. Okay, a boy, a boy was sitting down. Okay. Okay, the boy was sitting down. Me and my daddy was standing up, holding on the rail. And the boy looked up to me and said, "You want to sit down?" My legs was tired. I said, "Oh, okay, yeah, thank you." Child, y'all, my daddy look. My daddy said, "What you doing? How you gonna take that boy's seat? Would you know him?" I'm like, "No." And the boy said, "No, I saw her standing up, and I just asked, did she want to sit down?" And my dad was like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "So Dad, calm down. It's okay, you know." But the truth of the matter, y'all, it's gonna be okay. God don't make no mistakes. God don't make no mistakes. When God take people out of your life, leave those people out of your life. They don't mean you no good. You understand what I'm saying? Long as your mama or your daddy was living, they was around you, right? They was around you and nothing didn't happen. Because your mama was there, your daddy was there to guide. And they know one thing. They're not gonna play with you while your dad or your mom is around. Even if they wasn't around and they tell you something out the box, you gonna take your dad or your mom, and your mom or your dad is gonna correct them. But once your mom or your dad close their eyes, they're gonna do what they want. Now who you gonna tell? Now you have to correct them and put them in their place where it needs to be. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to tell you, leave people alone. When God when God take them out your life, leave them alone. And the most thing I can tell y'all, when your dad or your mom is talking to you in that pep talk, or they fussing at you about something, pay attention. Because they love you, okay? Now, I hope everybody did subscribe to my channel and hit that bell and like and share. If you did, thank you so much. But y'all, I had to make this video because I know a lot of people is going through this and they don't know what to do. They don't know how to act because they don't have nobody to turn to. But if y'all need somebody to talk to, don't hesitate to inbox me. I'm always going to be here. Okay? This your girl, Lovely D.